In this dependency, he has
The
dependency
JDBC.
for
Yes.
Spring JDBC is missing, right?
MySQL
Yeah.
also.
Sir, कैसे? I'm crying. You should always, take my lattice. And this, crying. Movie, movie. Which Spring MBC? Tidding, tidding. Control C. Jar was missing, right? Yep. ये क्या है? What kind of screen you have? Nobody can see. It's very difficult to see your computer, right? Nah? Screen is super duper small. JDBC template, Control Shift O. And you see this? I bet you forget to put the dot, right? Get name is fine. It should be. But you guys have to put a lot of attention in the programming, right? Advanced Java is one level up. Yes, wait. Let me do it. Like here, what you can do is movie dot get. But you don't have getter and setter. Yeah, might be Lombok maybe not working for you, right? Like you have everywhere you have incomplete code.
at the rate data.
Yeah, please don't use Lombok. Forget about it. That was my mistake. We are not supposed to use Lombok. Leave it. You always make getter and setter because I don't want you should spend your time in Lombok. Answer the mail.
Did you do something to get the comments too?
Let's try. I don't think it will work. Get director. Other thing is fine.
They look at line 27.
I think it's okay, right?
Uh,
We cannot see his screen now. Files is very tiny actually. Really, I don't know.
Looks better now.
Uh, yeah, nobody can see the error. Nah?
The bin has been closed in line 15. It shouldn't be closed.
What the issue? Bean ID class equals to property name ref equals to. That's looking cool, right? What mistake is showing? Let me put my mouse on it. Like nobody can read the error. You can read it?
Is the spelling right? The property name?
Property. Yeah,
Isn't it C?
It says date.getTime cannot be resolved to a type.
Course type.
Nagendra.
Yes, boss, tell me.
The data source should be C, right?
Spelling.
Like data source, the SOR. C.
Says even
Yeah,
though
SARC.
So that's
but
the property,
let's
right?
that would not solve the issue. कुछ और है. Interesting. Yep. यार ये क्या है? BID लगा दो. Movie. You guys are not following my convention also. Yeah, as you're always writing. But for this, why is giving error? Same thing I'm doing, right? Well, I'm also doing the same thing. So what difference is? The way I'm typing, sorry. Like this is showing error and mine one is fine. What is this silly thing? I don't know. Just fine. Still this file has error. We just turn on this build project. Plain girl. Yeah, nobody can see your screen. That is the issue. Hey, this example file is showing some error. I don't know. Yeah, right? Data source. Actually, don't touch anything, please. Let me do it. Right? Yeah, I don't know why it's showing error like this. Very weird. Oh my God. I just want to see what is the problem. Driver class name. Driver class name. ये भी सही है. Like I'm very confused. Com dot MySQL dot GDB driver. Everything. I don't know. Same thing I have, right? You know what he did? Nothing. I just copied my content. I don't know what is the problem with with his setting. I don't know. From here you copied it from some maybe some special character which is not visible to us. Okay, you see, it's still showing as issue in the bean. I think nobody can read it. That is the issue. If I can read it, I can understand what problem. You guys are following me what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sorry, बहुत difficult है. It's very difficult. Okay. Element being defined single usually being definition may contain nested tag for content property lookup method, replace method, mixing constructor. I don't know. Give me a second. Clang clang clang. I don't know. कुछ तो anything is there.
Hey, Nagendra,
Yes,
don't you think that he may have a multiple JDBC driver? Maybe check that one.
where we have multiple, nahi? We have only
He
one.
may have before, maybe.
नहीं है.
No.
Yeah, what is the issue with this tag? एक second मेरे को.
Mm,
Slash bin. Oh, we have two bin. I'm
no, no,
not
no,
sure.
no.
Very surprise. I'm just copying mine one. देखिए एक तो जो main issue is his screen is very small. I don't understand what I should do.
Is there any option when you go to like window or anything?
Uh, I don't know what I should do. Yeah, but sometimes it's showing problem here, sometimes it's showing problem there. Property. Sir, nobody can solve your problem, right? Actually, that's what I should do. Screen is anyway. Can we increase the font of this section? Who is controlling it? Yeah.
I think we can go to the window and then go to preferences and then we can change it. Not sure.
I'm deleting this project. I don't know what problem is. Hello, who is this? I can help you in last, okay? Hello? I mean, who this screen is? He's not saying anything.
John.
That's
John?
John, I think. Yeah.
Mr. John, can you hear us? Chalo, somebody else can hear his screen. He's not replying. Okay. So, who's the next?
Yes, I'm hearing.
Please go ahead. Huh? John, we can
Yeah.
help you in last. I can help
Okay.
you in last.
Okay, Naginder. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Chalo, next, please.
Hello, Nagan. So this is Pramod.
Pramod.
Yeah, on this section, this context, application context, and this context, I think there is something error on it, and I cannot
No,
figure it
no,
out.
there is a problem with the meal. Where you have meal, you see the error. It's saying com.model meal class not found exception. Can you go to the XML file, doc.xml file? In this, you may be creating a bean of meal, which class we don't have. Scroll down.
Oh,
ये meal
right
नहीं
here.
दिख रही
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
तो
Oh,
कहाँ पे
okay,
है तेरी
then,
meal?
okay, then I get it now. Okay, I'll fix it myself then.
चलो, I want this kind of people. So we should get thing immediately. Okay, next. Next, please. No? Chalo, let's start then. John, I'll talk to you last.
Okay,
Like,
Naginder.
I'm uh, this program. I don't know you guys are able to do it or not. What I should do? This is a lot, right? Today, I'm going to teach you bean with annotation. You need to know what annotation is. Annotation is a feature which was introduced in Java 5. Annotation you always write with at. So you need to see the annotation. Make sense? So today I'll show you what was the use of annotation. Is a basically used to associate metadata with source code. Where we associate it?
It provides the metadata about the class.
Yeah. So extra data you can attach with source code, and that extra data can be processed at compile time, runtime, and deployment time.
Yes.
Yes.
So you need to understand what is the meaning of compile time, deployment time, runtime. Compile time means the moment when you are compiling your program. So we have three kind of environment: compile time, actually we have to increase the duration of the session because I know you need a lot of practice. Because the way I'm teaching you, I'm not very happy, right? So if you see in the diagram, this is like, if I teach fast, let me know. I'm getting a lot of complaint about it, right? The compile time, and this is deployment time. Deployment time, or you can say loading time. And last one is
Runtime.
runtime. Runtime means you are talking about within the JVM. Runtime or in Java Virtual Machine. So annotation is used to associate metadata with the source code. What? Annotation is used to associate metadata with source code, which can be processed at compile time, comma runtime, or deployment time. Hey, you understand what I'm saying? Annotation, maybe annotation is a predefined, and you can you can make your custom annotation also. So annotation, let me give you one example of example. You know, I'm talking about apple fruit. Like here, what you need to do is you need to send some apple to your friend. Suppose you are sending 5 apple. How many apple?
5.
5 apple to your. So how you can say this apple is good to eat and this apple is not good to eat? You are sending 5 apple. Among 5 apple, 1 apple is not good to eat. You got it? So how will tell him? Okay, this apple.
Main.
No. Now, my question is, if you send this apple to your friend, how you can say this apple you should eat and this apple you should not eat, right? You can put some sticker on it. Yes, you know. G means
Some
good to eat.
labels, right?
Label. Sticker means label.
Okay.
So G means you
Good.
can say, hey,
Good.
my friend, I have sent 3 apple. One is 2 apple is for you, and third apple is for your enemy. Okay, so you just eat only the apple where label is G, right? The B one, it is not for you. You can give somebody else. Just kidding. Fine. So you can put the label on it. Make sense? So tell me,
Which
when
one?
your friend
Which
is
one is
going,
enemies?
label means sticker, and enemy means your friend. The friend, your friend who is not close to you, not your close friend. Okay,
That's
that's
good.
cool. Yeah, you have to be very diplomatic sometime. Okay. Uh, so your friend will say, hey, we have label G, so I can eat it. But tell me, he will also eat this label sticker as a part of apple, or he will throw it out?
He will throw it away.
Yeah, throw it away because he say, hey, this is not part of the apple. I can't eat it, right? Similarly, when you put annotation in your code, annotation is a never part of the source code, never part of the Java logic. You can use those information for taking the decision, right? That's it. Fine. So here label you are using for what purpose? Any guess? To take the
Metadata.
decision, right? You want to take. So let me give you the example. In Java, annotation always start with at. Let me give you some annotation example which Java already has. At override.
Over. Yes.
So let me tell you,
Okay.
this annotation is for the compiler. What I said? This annotation is for compiler, right? Only compiler can understand this. Clear? So
Yeah, it will verify and override it.
yeah, and we have a notation. I will teach you like service. Service is notation offered by Spring. We have notation like entity offered by Hibernate. We have
Component.
notation like REST controller offered by Spring MVC. So
Rusty.
it's okay, right? So the annotation can be processed at compile time, at deployment time, and run time. It can be processed at any time, right?
Right.
So in annotation, you need to understand, right? These are the predefined notation. Auto override notation, what does? Let me tell you. In core Java, I hope it has been taught you. When you do method overriding, like I have a class. My class is Ola. Clear? In this class, I have the method public void she, right? Okay, it makes sense. So
Mhm.
what at overriding notation does, if you make the subclass of it, right? Ola p extends Ola. So you want to ensure, hey, this method must be present in superclass. You can use override. Benefit is, suppose by mistake you write eta. What happens? Compiler will complain you at compile time. Hey, eta is not present in superclass, right? Some spelling mistake, right?
Yes.
The benefit of this notation is this is helping to the programmer. Hey, by mistake you cannot do mistake in overriding, right? So this annotation, this is called annotation. Annotation always start with,
At.
At the rate.
if you want to define the annotation, you have to write interface. Suppose you want to make a notation like cubic, so you can use at cubic. It is similar to interface, right? Done.
It's at interface. Isn't it at interface?
Yes. No, no, no.
Rather
You are
than
right.
the.
You are right. You are right. Right. It would be here.
Yeah.
So in this way, I'm making a notation. My annotation. When you define the notation, you have to put two more annotation on this. One is called
Component.
retention pol.
The
Yeah.
retention
Like
policy.
annotation. Like annotation, you see, if you don't know anything, right? Automatically everything is there. We have to be smart. It's not coming because we have static method. My editor become very slow right now. Eh, See, sir, like you need to mention when you design the notation, you see, you have to mention target and source. You see, target means this notation supposed to use on method, on class, attribute, method, parameter, constructor. Target
Yes.
means where you want to apply. Annotation you can apply on class, method. So this annotation will be applying on method. Retention means how long this annotation will persist, right? So here in source you can give three value. What man? Source,
Right.
class, and runtime.
And
Eh, So retention policy ensure your annotation is available how long in your code. Got it? How long it is, right? Source means once you generate the Java bytecode, then the annotation will be gone. Oh, what is source mean? Source means annotation will not go into Java bytecode. You got a point? If you mention the source, what's its meaning is?
it will be only retained during compile time.
Yeah, it is only present in source code. Once you convert into Java bytecode, it is gone.
Yes.
Class means your annotation will be persisted into source code as well as Java bytecode. Runtime means your annotation will present in source code, a class file, and in JVM also. Class will be only present in Java bytecode. Once one Java bytecode is loaded inside the JVM, then annotation will gone. Runtime means permanent. Clear?
Yes.
99.99% annotation will have runtime, retention policy runtime. Remember it. Clear? If somebody asks question, hey, what is retention policy of this annotation? You don't know the answer? Say runtime. Got it?
Is that true for also Java defined, like already JRE defined annotations, or only for custom annotations?
Sometime most of the time it is true for custom annotation.
Okay.
Done. So see, now using this annotation you can create a bean. So I'm going to teach you 4 annotation today. Add component, add service, add repository, and add all are the all are equivalent, right? What is the meaning it? A if I say what is the difference between this notation, answer is no difference unless and until I'll tell you. Okay. For you, you can use this annotation anywhere.
So wait, there's no difference between the four annotations?
All are the same unless and until I'll tell you. Right? Difference is there, but I'll tell you not right now, later. Qualifier. And artiscope, art lazy. Fine. Art primary. These are some annotation we have to learn. Primary. All annotation are provided by Sprang. Done. Cool. We are good so far. So, over here, if I'm moving fast. Yes, sir. You tell me.
I have one question. So when I run my program, I get double annotation, and then is that the compile time annotation or what?
Which annotation you are talking about?
The override one.
Auto override is compile time.
Oh.
It is only for the compiler. Fine.
Alright.
Like here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you creating a bean, right? If you want to create a bean of a class, Ola service, right? So what you need to do, and you have to call a method public void run. And you have to say no immediately, right? Be ready to say no. System.out.println print semicolon. This is Ola service. I'm not in a hurry. Okay. So if you want to make a bean of it, what you need to do? You have to make an XML file.
Yes.
Ola service.xml file. And what you need to do here, like I'm not writing everything. I'm just writing main part. Okay. You have to do bean id equals to Ola service. You can write anything, right? Capital, small, whatever. But here you have to write the class name.
Context.
Right? And P1 is the package name and class name is Ola service. Make sense? Yep. But you can make bean like this. Am I right?
So
Yeah.
also,
if you have any attribute, and then you can write private string location, right? And you can write getter and setter. You know getter and setter? I'm not writing it. Getter and setter. So what you can do, if you want to make a bean, you can use /bean, and here you can use property equals to location value equals to
United States.
This is, and if you want to do with the annotation, right? Same thing. But this will create a bean, right? Ola service, and it has one attribute or location, and value will be United States. You want to make with annotation. You know what you need to do? In annotation style, here you have to write art service. Are you following me? Art service means make a bean of it. And what name you want to give, you can give the name of it. Done. Oh, which one seems to be easy to create a bean? And here you have to give the value. What? Wait a second. I'm coming to you. United States. So give me a second. I'm showing you both the style, right? Annotation style and without annotation style. Without annotation style, it's looking like this, right? This is without annotation. No? Let me show you the annotation style also. Yep. In annotation style, no, this is. But which one seems to be easy? Annotation style, because you have to just put.
So for the annotation style, you don't have to do XML?
No. XML is not needed.
Okay.
You hate XML. That's why you're using
I really hate
right?
XML. Yep.
That's what I'm cool.
Still, we have to do for JDBC, but
That's better.
We can do anything with the notation. Anything.
That's very good.
I will teach you slowly.
I have a question.
So yeah,
In the annotation meaning, right? You said metadata, right? So what is that metadata? Is it a class or
metadata is nothing. It's data about data. We are human being, right? So there may be some data which can describe human, but it is not. But it is not associated. That is not your attribute, right? It is describing you, right? Extra data which is describing something.
So
That is
it's
called
kind of property, right?
It's kind of data which is describing the property. You think like that?
Okay.
Like we are human beings. Somebody make the notes, right? The human color is white. That's fine. That is describing my attribute.
So that all a service, how do you associate it? Because you said we don't need XML file.
Yeah. And annotation is
so
saying,
you can put anything there, or it's still gonna work, or
anything you can put there.
within the.
The first one is LO1 is XML based, right? This is XML based, right? And second one is annotation based. And here you can use art service, art repository, art controller, and art
component.
Art
That's what I was trying to ask.
You can use anything. Whatever you like, you write it. But down the line, you cannot write whatever you like, right? Because all this annotation is stereotype, role based. You have to take the decision because annotation will tell you what is the purpose of it, right? Right now we are new, we don't know anything, right? So we can write anything, but once you become smart, you have to use it smartly. Make sense to people? Then hello.
So Nagendra, even if you don't write the name of the Ola service, it will be the same by default, right? The name of the class.
Good question. If you don't write the name here, by default name will be same as class name and first letter will be small.
Small, yeah.
Camel case. Anybody have any question? You understand this style annotation one?
And in annotation, if we have to provide a reference, like in the XML, we provide a reference.
Yeah. We can do that. Everything we can do that. Even though I didn't listen your whole question, right? What he said? Blah 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 blah. Yes, we can do that.
Can you explain about service? Why you use the service? Anything? How do you associate with that?
Annotation.
Yes.
You can use any annotation. Which annotation you like in this among 4 component at service at repository at controller?
So
you can use anything, I said, right?
So Nagendra, at component is like the super annotation of the other 3?
Sir, you can say yes. At component is the general annotation. General. If you are designing something, it is not service, it is not repository, controller. You cannot say anything. You can use component.
Okay, so for whatever the component annotation, for whatever we use it, we can use the other 3. The other 3 have more like specific purpose.
Yeah. Art service is for service layer, repository is for database logic, controller is for controller. That's it.
How about the lazy?
Lazy is for lazy people.
And the scope?
No, lazy. Let me explain you. Actually, in Spring, you have 2 ways to create a bean, lazy and eager. So if you want to make your bean lazy, you can make it. Lazy means that service will come on demand. Are you following me? Hello? Like when you go to some restaurant, right? When you give the order, only they prepare the recipe, or they prepare your ordered thing, or they can serve immediately. Answer is depend on.
Fast food or restaurant.
Yeah, it depend on, right? Sometimes they may have ready-made, ready. So when you ask for that, immediately they can give you. That is called eager. Lazy means they would say, hey, you have to wait for 20 minutes. We have to make it ready, right? When he's saying you have to wait for 20 minutes, he has to make it ready. That is lazy. Got it?
So in lazy, you have to explicitly mention that you want that.
Lazy means it is creating on demand.
Okay.
When you need it, then only it will make it.
Okay.
Fine.
Yes.
So,
Can you explain about the primary?
oh, who is asking this question? You guys are very ahead actually. Primary is will be used when I'll teach you primary, right? Not here. It will come on the way, right? Hello. Primary, I will show you that with the help of example. Only I would say you have two bean, right? Bean A and bean 2, bean B. So both are actually going to be used, right? So you have to decide which should be the primary. You can use the primary notation. Two bean is there. Who will get the preference? Oh my dear, I called one service. Two service came to me. Now I need to petize it. How you can petize among both? Using
The
primary.
one, yeah, the one which has the primary annotation that will work.
Yeah, primary notation. Two bean is saying, hey, I can do the same job. I can do the same job. Then how you can petize it? Using primary.
And qualifier is for two similar beans. It's different
Qualifier.
ID.
Yeah.
Qualifier. Let me teach you all those two examples, right? I never taught like, theoretical concept. Forget about it, right? Let it come. Okay. Sir, I have to do the same thing. I don't know. I'm very worried actually. Most of the people are not doing it. I don't know the reason. It may be very tough. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to make another project for annotation. It's okay? Can you help me?
Yes.
Sure.
Right click project. Then
Like, agar somebody is saying,
project.
I don't know how to make a project and all, nobody can do anything.
File, new,
And yeah, this you should teach me, right? You can say, again, I can teach you all those things. Okay.
create
Here,
sample.
Spring annotation.
Then war.
And then war.
Annotation. Yeah, I like it. War. Finish.
Then
Spring MBC.
include the web.
Yeah. POM.
WebInf.
Let me copy the POM first. The WebInf is actually optional, right? But anyway.
Yeah, since
Where is
we're
my
using the annotations, right? We don't need it.
No.
That's for web.
That only that we only need. Listen to me. That only we need when we want to make a JSP and all. And as long as JSP is not there, that is not required.
Nagendra, I have one question on this one.
एक second. Like I am able to make the project, and it is crying, right? See, it is crying for this.
Yeah, it requires
and you don't want to make WebInf and web.xml file. You want to omit it, so you can add one entry, right? This one. If you add this entry here, then no need to make WebInf folder and web.xml file. You can omit it. Like gone.
Wow, nice.
Got it? Somebody was asking question. Please go ahead and ask question now. Yeah. Make it.
Maven update.
Done.
That's cool.
Did you do force?
Force. Yeah. I did. My speed is very fast. You know it. Done.
Nagendra, so if I use a quick start, is that okay? Because it's standalone project. That's what I did. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. I need to use annotation, right? So class, and this is a very simple program I'm making first time. Don't type it, please. Don't type it. Com.service, and my project name is Ola Service. Help me. And I have to make a bean.
Service. Okay.
Somebody is saying add component. Yes. Sir, whatever you want, use it. Name equals
Don't write the name.
Oh my God, you hate it? That's cool. And private string email, right? See, you don't have XML file, so you have to give the email here.
So why are we
And I
using
want you,
component this time and not service?
somebody, your friend, you can ask with your friend. He said he does not like service. That's why I wrote it at component.
No, it just said I'm used to components. So I just said anything is fine.
Oh,
Yeah, the service is for MVC. So.
that's fine. I will teach you, right? It is just starting. Like I have answered up all the questions. Even your questions are silly, good question, bad question, I don't know, right? That's why you guys are here, okay? That's the benefit you'll get from me. We have to learn all those things just like a fun. This, right? Anna, I have to use it, right? See, earlier if you want to make a bean, you are using XML file. We need XML file, but in XML file we are not going to do anything. Can you see this? What is it? Oh man,
Bean,
you know how
XML
to make
file, or
XML file. Yeah, I'm
yes,
going to use it, but you see what minimal information we
Ola
have.
service.xml.
In this you have to have a header and footer. You know, header and footer, beans. Let's go copy. Copy it, and then you just add slash, right?
Yes.
Close it.
Close the bean.
After that, you know, here in this you have to just use context component scan.
Yes.
In that you have to just mention the package name, and you have to tell, hey Spring, your annotated class resides into which package. What? Let me write it.
So you just put the package name.
Yeah, exactly. Thus, give the package name where your annotated bean resides. Make sense?
Yes.
Yep. Hey, you say, hey Spring Container, go to this file. This file is saying go to, and it will scan this package and it will create a bean and slice it. Now you want to access it. You have to, the main is always same, right? Man, hola. Ooh, you see my speed? You can make in different package. Main. Com.main package. Package is basically acting as a container which is used to group the classes. And main. And then you can write boring syntax, application context. You can do copy paste. I'm not saying you go and remember, because down the line you are not supposed to do all those things. Class path XML application context. You see, this is boring and repeating. And here you can use XML file name Ola service, right? Everything will be same. There may be chance of spelling mistake. Remember it. Application context dot get bean. You know what is the bean
Ola
name?
service.
You put a colon, extra colon in line 9.
Yeah, Ola service,
Small
Ola
O.
service, Ola
It's
service,
small O.
Ola service. कहाँ पे रख दिया मैंने? Where you said in main file? No worries, man. No worries. This is my main file. First. Where I put the colon? You said nothing, man.
Line 9.
Oh, it's me. You are watching it clearly. Okay, carefully. That's cool. Ola service, here O will be small by convention, right? Same as class name, but first letter should be small. You have to do downcasting. Oh, and you can call the method. But this program is not tough. You can do it, right? Annotations, and you can call the method, run, and done. This program is super duper tough? No. But your problem may be if nobody is following. And what about the people who is absent today? Problem. You should not rely on recording. I'm telling you. The people who think he can see my recording, how can do? He's no. He he will be in trouble. Okay, it's done. This you
sir.
got it or you got confused?
I do have one question. Could you go
Why
to
not?
mainola.java?
Mainola is same as previous program. Exactly same.
Is there any way to close application.content?
I don't think so.
No, right? Because when you go on the...
नहीं है.
No, right?
No. Why you want to close it?
Because when you go to the bulb that's showing in line 10,
Man,
it says
that's fine.
close.
In real life, you are not going to make a Spring container like that. I'm wasting your time. Fine, because we
can
don't
you
have knowledge.
also could you explain why you changed packages for the main?
Oh my God. See, in your at your home, you have different rooms, right? Study room,
Yeah.
drawing room, kitchen, bathrooms. Why? Because you want to segregate the functionality, right?
Function. Yeah. Each room is.
Same thing is here. Service should be in service package, main should be in main package. That's it. Is
You
easy
can
to
even combine it.
no, you can combine it, but you should always make the thing,
Yeah, perfect.
separate it way, right?
Connect them, right?
Wait, could you go to the XML file then?
Yes. I want to check something on the XML file.
Before that, I would like to show you something. Let me show you the packaging, right? You guys haven't seen the packaging, right? Let me show you some packaging. After that, I'll jump to your question. Where is my packaging? Give me a second. There is a. Where is Robio? Java 8. Control Shift R. Oh. Bad luck. Give me a sec. You see here? I want to show you the packaging. You see the packaging?
Wow.
Yes.
So in
That's
your
for one
project,
project?
yes, man. When you join some company, you will get at least three times bigger than this project.
That's too many packages.
Got it now? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I got it.
Actually, we are. Somebody is saying, "Can you open the XML file?" And he has some questions. Please. This is.
Yeah. Where did you use the package? How is the package being referenced? Where the bin is?
You say, see, your main file is starting your program, right? So your Spring container is going to load this XML file, right? When you go to this XML file, Ola service, then XML file is saying, if you want to make a bean, go to this package, com service, right? Hello. Then your Spring container will go to com service, this one. And when your Spring container goes to com service, hey, component, let's make a bean of it. That's it. You got it? So let me show you the flow of the program. Please mute yourself. A lot of background noise is coming. This is the program. This is please mute yourself. In this main program is running, it is loading your XML file. Once XML file is loaded, it is saying go to this package. When you go to this package, Spring container say, hey, I got you, right? It will scan all the packages in this class, and accordingly it will create bean, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Confused? No at all, right? Hello? Spring container will start from here. Then it will go to the step number 2.
Yep, Ola service.xml. It will look
Then it
into
will go to the step number 3.
and it will see that
It will, oh, annotation is found. Wow, it will go and create a bean of it. Bean is ready, okay? So
it will look into the details inside and make a bean.
Yeah. Spring container is ready.
Base package. Base package, is it a keyword or what?
Sub, everything is keyword for the Spring. It is a keyword, okay? It is keyword. Keyword means fix.
Nagendra.
Wait. This is done. And at point number 5, whatever service is created in step number 4, it is pulling it out. At number 6, it is typecasting it, and 9 line at point number 7, it is
Running it.
running it. I don't know how many people does not understand this. Be honest.
I think that's
See,
very
guys,
clear.
I understand, like I'm understanding what you're doing, but I'm still confused on like the actual, because you used service last time, you used component last time, so I'm confused on the annotation part. I understand what it's
no,
doing, but I'm
what
confused.
is the confusion in annotation? Annotation is nothing, man. You can use any annotation of your choice. What's problem is, for you, annotation does not make any difference. I told you, right? Unless and until I teach you, right? Fine. So which annotation can be used over here? Answer my question. Any annotation.
Any.
So what is the confusion? I don't know. I said you can use any annotation, then it's okay. You can use it. Later, when you become expert, then you can decide which annotation is appropriate for it. Right now, which annotation is appropriate? Any guess?
All of it.
All of it. Huh. So what's confusion you have?
Nagendra.
One by one. Go ahead.
So it means even if we use annotation, we cannot completely eliminate the XML file. Oh,
no. We will eliminate complete XML file soon, maybe 2 or 3 sessions. Okay, we will. XML file will be obsolete completely soon. Okay.
Like in the industry or just on this course?
In the industry.
Okay.
Now in new projects, nobody is using XML.
Oh.
Everybody is using annotation, but old project using XML.
Even
that's why I'm teaching you both. You should know both XML annotation. Right? Done. Yes, please. Anybody have any query for me? Any question, any query? If you have, please let me know.
Nagendra, if we have to component scan more than one packages, we can separate them on comma. Or we have to use a good package.
You can use comma.
Okay.
Or you can use comma, or you can add one more statement. It is up to you.
Okay.
But there is a lot of flavor of it.
Yeah. Yes.
Fine. I told you I have answer of all the questions. Okay, done.
I know. That's why I ask you.
No problem. You can. You guys can ask any kind of questions, whatever you have. Done. If you scan multiple times, it will not give you any error. It will work perfectly fine. Let me run it. Fine. But by importing more than once, you are wasting your time. And we have time. Done. Anybody have any question for me? No. Let me show you the last auto wiring example. Like here I have Ola service. Ola service, I am creating another bean.
Dependency injection.
Utils. And I am making a bean. How you can make a bean? Add service. And here I'm just adding a method void. It is going to generate a random number. Gen num. Okay. So you can, you have to be smart. New random dot next long. Clear? It will no. Don't make me fall.
Try next int.
You have to use an L like before.
Yeah, that works.
That's fine. See, this is a bean. This bean I want to inject into other bean. Important. Like my Ola service wants to use this bean, right? This is a bean, right? If you want to use that bean, right, which is present in the container, you can use this annotation, AutoWire. Oh, AutoWire does what?
It injects
We have two bean, this object and this object, right? So this bean I want to inject into this bean. Earlier, how you using? Remember, you were using earlier property. Remember?
And then passing the reference.
Property name equals to. Earlier, this syntax was right. Then here you are using ref. Remember? So you can use the AutoWire. right? Auto var utils. So two bean will be created. One object is util and second object is Ola service.
Ola
And
service.
Ola service is auto varying it. Auto varying means you can call the method. How? Dot
Util dot run.
So it will
Number.
return you integer as a result, and you can print it, right? So guys, I have done for today. Let me run my program. If I run my program, two bean will be created. One is Ola service, second one is util service. And who is using which service? Ola service is
Ola service.
calling is util, and when you call the method, it will return the random number.
Yes.
So what number
Yes.
it is generated?
It will be.
Nobody knows. Let me run it. Every time it will give you the new number. See, 1, 3, and in last it is 9, 8.
But that explicitly you mentioned that's the upper bound, right? That you mentioned.
Yeah. Here in this, you said number can be between I think 0 to up to this, right? Max.
Yes.
Done. Guys, I have done with session, and tomorrow I want you should revise the previous thing and this thing. I'm telling you, if really you want to be a part of the session, I don't know what you are doing, right? You have to do daily practice 4 to 5 hours. Otherwise, I cannot teach this much crowd. Remember it. I need only 15 people. I think it is enough. But it is like here. I don't want to demotivate you guys. I'm saying you try hard. If you need my help, let me know separately so that I can do something for you. Okay. So soon you have 2 sessions. One my session with me. Second practical session. Right. So because now you have enough thing in your hand. Fine. So let me send you this annotation code. Right. And today, and maybe by next week, I will remove the people from the group. Okay, in this unnecessarily we have a lot of crowd, right? And they are asking for a video, right? That guy still I remember he asked for the video recording, but when I said where you are, he hasn't replied to me.
Oh, it was me, man.
No, I know. I can tell his name also. It's not like that. Yeah, I know. I have seen, right, in batches. People are only here for downloading the recording. Honestly, I'm telling you, they are just waiting for the recording. Hey, where recording is? I don't know what they want to do with recording. Might want to take my job.
Maybe.
Okay, let me send you the diagrams.